Why Toastmasters? This is a question I'm asked almost on a daily basis, especially with my roommate, who is also my sister. Every time I go to a meeting, and I do go to a lot of meetings, she wonders, why? Why are you doing this? And I come back with the same answer, is that I find it beneficial, I find it educational, I enjoy it. And I could respond to her, well, why do you do this? But then it would start a whole argument, and we're not going to go get there. So why do we have Toastmasters? The most important, for lack of a better word, most important thing we can do is to talk to each other. And unfortunately, I have found in the last several years that that has gone to the wayside. I work in a company that has a large call center. These people are getting phone calls from the public. A lot of the public is upset because our company does the speed and red light cameras alongside the road. That's us. And they get upset callers sometimes. These people on the phones need to be able to talk to the other end of the line. And so often I hear, well, you know, and pregnant pauses that go on for what seems like forever. I used to be a quality assurance person for the company, and I would listen to these calls, cringing, writing down I was a clicker. I wrote down all the ahs and ums and uhs, and what affected our business. So we had to present ourselves in a business manner. And then I also find it's very important. I have a difficult time talking to anybody under, say, 35 years old, because I don't walk around with my phone like this, like they do, talking like this, and they walk around with their phone, and that's how they talk. I don't like to use an emoji when I talk. I like to express myself. I don't need a little happy face. I don't need a little thing with stars in its eyes. I talk to people, and it's very important to be able to talk to people. We have lost that ability. If we could just talk to each other and listen to what the other person is saying, I think a lot of the ills in the world would be gone. At least we'd be understanding each other better. It was explained earlier that I is connecting with your creator. The is connecting with your creator. I connect with my creator a lot, evidently, during the meeting, I have found. I'm connecting quite often. That's also my Buddha moment. But if we can just talk to each other, just have a conversation, I think it's very important. When this sister, my sister who I live with, who I say, she always asks me, why Toastmasters? You can talk. I said, well, I'm really great at impromptu talking, just shooting the breeze. I like a lot of trivia. I can talk about most anything because I don't know much about anything, but I can talk about little things about a lot of things, little bits about a lot of things. But I really don't know how, except when I started, I didn't know how to put a formal speech together. I still have a hard time. The hardest time I have with Toastmasters is writing it down. They always say you should write down your speeches. I still have a hard time with that. I'll get some ideas, I'll get some little shorthand notes like this, and I'll write myself little notes, and then I'll just go with it. And so when people ask me why Toastmasters, I say, if you want to grow in the world, if you want to be able to talk to your fellow man, if you want to have your boss come up to you and say, how's it going? And you go, okay. He probably wants a little bit broader answer than that. When he asks you, how is the project going, be able to tell them how the project's going, not just, oh, okay. there's a lot depending on that project, so you have to be able to explain it. So many people nowadays can't explain themselves. And probably, not probably, definitely, the most important thing I've learned about Toastmasters is the fellowship of people. In every Toastmasters club I'm in, as you all know, I'm in 4 clubs and I'm an area director. Without a doubt, and with no exceptions, I have never met a better group of people. People are very supportive. That's because we're talking to each other and we listen to each other. It's amazing what, we ought to run the world. I think we could do it. We're going to go take over somewhere and just take it over. So I say, why Toastmasters? I would answer, because we need it. And why not Toastmasters? Thank you.